The Kelly clan is kicking off a new phase of their summer mining campaign.
We've realized the reaper that we have isn't going to work, and we need to build something so we can get down the coast fast. We're going to have to rethink our whole setup.
The meat and potatoes rig consists of an 8-foot square platform equipped with an 18-horsepower engine.
Very small, very fast, can withstand 8-foot waves.
4 pontoons support the 400 pounds of its tiny frame.
Come on back.
Which seems more fit for a bathtub than the Bering Sea.
The best $1,000 investment we've made yet. See how it planes? This combination with the sickle and our speedboat, it's what we need to do our prospecting. Without this combination, we wouldn't make it.
The small yet durable sickle can be towed by the jet boat at speeds up to 20 knots, 10 times faster than the Reaper. And the lighter design allows it to ride over waves that would capsize the bigger vessel. With the sickle, Chris can prospect 20 miles beyond the bluff to spots he believes will bear golden riches.
This is my first marker on the map. We have to stop here. I've done a lot of research. I went back 100 years, and on the west side of Darby Mountains, there's been a lot of gold strikes in the land. There's the theory where a glacier takes off the whole top edge of the land and pushes huge concentrations of gold. So there has to be gold in the ocean. They didn't have the technology back in the day to mine offshore, so we'll be the first ones to get it. We made it.
Going for broke on untested ground.
We've got to make this work no matter what.
The captain is all in on his geological theory.
Okay, be careful.
We're going after for the big gold.
Check, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Time to find some gold. Oh.
What's the matter?
Well, the ground looks like all sand. I'm not finding any gold in it. I gotta find how deep it is.
Gold is so dense it sinks through light material like sand until it reaches a layer firm enough to catch it.
2.5 feet down, no cobble.
So, no cobble, the less likely there's gold.
This is stupid, actually.
That's a idea.
I'll find it, don't worry. This is only our first area. We're gonna keep going and we're gonna make this whole thing work. Take time.
Okay, keep working.
"100 miles east of Nome.
Chris, you've been down for hours. How's it looking down there? You seeing gold?
After leading his family far up the coast aboard the tiny sickle,
We got sand, all sand.
all Captain Chris has churned up
No gold so far.
is a big goose egg.
We can't find gold.
I'll find it, don't worry.
This is probably the biggest gamble we've taken. I mean, it's the farthest we've ever gone.
Tell them to get the out of here.
If we do break down, there's no one we can call. We'd be stuck, stranded. It's a dangerous situation.
Okay, you're done. Andy's gonna pull you up.
Let's just keep prospecting further down the coast. I'm not in for failing. Maybe you should drive with me underneath the boat.
Okay, just hang on. We'll guide you.
Okay, sounds good. We're gonna go to Plan B.
Chris's Plan B? A risky tactic known as live boating, where the anchor is pulled and the diver is dragged along the bottom by the dredge.
Now move it, baby.
The goal? Cover more ground quickly.
Moving the boat while a diver's underneath the water is extremely dangerous. You could get pinned underneath the rock, probably break your leg, maybe you get your mask ripped off your head, drowned underneath the water.
I know what I'm doing.
But I've invested too much into this mission to waste any time at all.
Hey, there's rocks in this sand. I'm hitting cobble.
Oh, sweet.
Stop moving, this is the spot. Okay, we stop.
Hang on, stop, man. You throwing it?
Yeah, baby, that's what I like.
Let me know what's going on. Give me a report.
Think of my great goal.
Yeah, your plan's coming through, Chris. Way to go.
I told you this was gonna be worth it. We got sea gold. We're down here where nobody's ever been. And now we're gonna run with it.
Could be a good day after all.
Andy, come on and sit next to me. Go over there. Grab your chair.
After returning from their first prospecting mission down the coast,
That's virgin ground right there, man.
It's all fine gold, but there's a lot of it. Thank God.
it's time to see whether the high-risk plan paid off.
Okay, here we go. The moment of truth. What we worked for. We just hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Did we get to 6?
We got the
Right,
6.
man.
6.225 ounce an hour.
Good job.
High fives for everybody.
6.22 ounces is worth over $7,400.
So I think the sickle went really good. It went fast. We got there, it was safe, but way better than the Reaper would have done.
For the Kellys, it's a modest start for what could be a grand new beginning.
We just need more time.
We just need a lot more time. The whole coast down there's loaded. I want more.
I think we're on to something really special here. We left off on a lot of really good spots. We left a lot of really good gold. We're gonna go back there and we're gonna hit it hard again.
This represents a whole new game, a future for us.
I see the potential of becoming a millionaire. The next gold rush is there. We just have to find it.
Pound for pound, the best operation around.
We're gonna be rich.
Yeah.
The Kelly clan is setting up camp
Man, we were gonna freeze our ass off this summer.
for another summer off the grid.
At least we'll have a lot of ventilation.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
And this year, they're returning as genuine top-shelf miners after scoring the biggest gold haul of their career.
Rubber dinghy, check. Gas can, check. The tires are in good shape.
My primary goal is to build off of last year's success.
Everything looks awesome.
I have to prove that wasn't a fluke. We're gonna work our old spots. I want over 130 ounces this year. We got that last year. It was the most we ever got. I know we can do more than that this year.
Let's get the hell out of here.
I've got to commemorate Chris. He's a good worker. He's come a long way, under my tutelage, right?
Let's rock and roll, baby.
Ready?
Push! Come on, push! Get on, get on!
So sick of failing all the time.
But last year,
We're gonna live at the Bluffs all summer.
under Captain Chris's confident leadership,
I can feel the goal!
the self-destructing Kellys
And we're floating!
I just found over now. The new Kelly's right here.
became Kelly United. And it paid off
This is the most gold I've made in my life.
to the tune of 130 ounces of gold, worth $169,000.
Perfect, Dad!
Last season, we came together as a family and everybody did what I told them to do. Because of that, we made a lot of gold. I've got an ounce gold nugget. I've got a gold nugget this big that says Chris is the man. What's it say? Yeah, you're the man, Chris.
First order of business for the man:
We're motoring out to our spot.
lead his dad and brother back to their hot spot from last summer.
But it looks like everybody's sitting on the gold.
Word must have gotten out about Chris's talking nugget.
Oh well. Oh well. We'll still find a lot of gold.
Yeah.
So, on to plan B.
Just work our way out until we come back around in a circle.
They'll circle the fringe of last year's honey hole,
Here, honey, your briefcase.
while lead diver Andy searches the sea bottom for any sign of untouched ground.
Diver in the water.
All this overgrowth and everything. I mean, nobody's been here.
Andy, how's it going down there?
It's going.
Okay, let's do it. High energy, baby.
Just give me a little bit and let me find something worth jumping up and down about. I'm trying to find a good spot. You see all this on the rocks? That indicates that nobody has flipped this rock yet. That's the clay I'm looking for. Idle up.
Okay. Idle up.
Let's see. Uh-huh.
Okay, you had enough time. What's going on down there?
Hey, Jay.
Yeah, what the are you seeing some gold or what?
I'm finding it.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Are you ready to start jumping up and down?
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna kill it today. Woo. Is everything good?
You're looking really good. Got some chunkies so far. I'm looking for more. Awesome!
The Reaper's lead diver, Andy Kelly, is 7 hours into his shift.
I'm gonna plow through this whole area and find good gold.
Okay, buddy. He's pretty good at his job. He moves a lot of material.
And despite the swarm of dredges on the coveted grounds,
Lots of gold.
Oh, yeah!
Andy has sniffed out a virgin pay streak,
I see it!
getting Captain Chris and the Kellys off to a hot start.
Big chunks of gold out of the box! Look at that. Woo!
We need a lot more of it.
Wind's definitely picking up.
But the same storm that derailed Emily is coming for the Kellys.
If it gets much worse, we're gonna have to hightail it.
The Reaper's custom amphibious wheel design has a very high center of gravity, and rising seas could easily swamp it.
Pound for pound, I have the best operation in the Bering Sea, weather permitting. It's a small boat, and the Bering Sea has huge waves. You know, it's like Sugar Ray Leonard fighting Muhammad Ali. Really, there's so much my dredge can handle before it gets KO'd.
Well, it's really getting wavy up here. I'm still getting gold, Jay.
How good is it?
I'm seeing lots of gold. Like, I mean, a lot. If we booty this spot tomorrow morning, everybody will be here. But we're bored.
It's getting rough as hell out here.
Now, it's decision time for the captain.
The waves keep picking up.
It's gonna get worse. You have to come up. Yeah, I'm on my way. This sucks.
The
some gold. So we're just gonna weigh it up and find out what we got.
1998, we didn't have no money.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Now I'm about to live it all.
15. We've established good gold and we have our area. If anybody thinks they're gonna take away the bluffs from me,
I'm about to take it all.
come on down, because you're gonna be very sorry.
Captain Emily Rydell is still in search of a solid hotspot to ignite her season.
The season definitely got off to a rough start, but I'm my own boss. It's all up to me to make the operation succeed, and that means I have to build on the momentum from last year and find ways to up my game. That's the goal this year.
She hasn't made a dent in the 400-ounce goal she set for the summer.
Hi guys, we need to be making money. I need to be making money. We just need to have smooth sailing today.
And last week, on her first trip out,
Today we're just going to a known coordinate where we found gold before.
Emily tried to pick up where she left off last season on a pay streak known as the chicken wing.
We're not getting away from this. It's dragging our bow right into it.
But a rival dredge was already nesting there.
Hold on! What? No!
Rough seas sent her on a collision course
I just lost an anchor.
Yeah.
that ended her day early and gold-free.
Sorry. All right. Woo, got it.
Now, with her hotspot from last season clear of competition,
I feel good about today. Gonna kill it.
Emily can finally pick up where she left off, sending down lead diver Bob Hafner.
All right, let's see what we can find down here.
And this summer, she has another reason to fill the coffers.
My siblings, they all have kids. Way up north, man. What happens? My brother and his family are moving back up to Alaska, so I'm using a portion of my profits from this season to help them get settled.
All right.
You know, today I just want everything to kind of be calm and chill, and for us to make a little bit of money. You know.
Take a little bit of a look and see if I can find that seam. There's some good black cobbly. Don't really see the gold we want. It looks like it's been worked over pretty good. If somebody's been here before, the rocks will be upside down and you'll see the black side up instead of the black side down.
Somebody's already been there, and they've picked over the best of it. It's very frustrating. I don't want to give up on it. Chicken wing is a lot of river channels kind of going through the lease, and rivers can have high concentrations of gold deposits. We could try to go to the west.
I think we can go another 10.
Copy. Let's move this lady forward.
Thing, I'm gonna pick up here and move a little bit. See what we can find.
The eastern edge of the river channel is picked over, so Emily is repositioning the Eroica to the west, hoping to reconnect with the pay streak.
We have to find a new spot, like a seam of concentrated minerals that pretty consistently produce gold.
All right, I'm gonna take a walk around down here, Em.
We'll give it a shot here. Let's get this 400 ounces going.
Found a little bit of a spot here, kind of some edge. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. There's a little bit of extra ground here.
It's not just my operation. My divers have to make money too. I have to make sure that the boat is on producing ground.
How you doing down there, Bobs?
Gonna take a look here for a second. See if I can get through this cobble. It's tight, so it seems old. I love flat rock. They make like a patio, and the gold sits in between them. Holy smokers! Okay, here we're picking up some gold.
That's awesome. God knows we need it.
Oh, there's a piece. The gold really concentrates where it first drops and a foot before.
With the Eroica finally uncovering promising ground,
I'm gonna come up. I'll be right there.
See you at the top.
it's time to grind.
Jeff gets to take it over now.
So, into the water goes seasoned diver Jeff Orzakowski for another 6-hour dive shift to keep the gold flowing.
You okay, Jeff?
I'm good.
I found some good.
Looks like it's beautiful outside. It's calm. And I think we're gonna grill up some lunch here.
Good day to have a burger on the boat. Hopefully this will start out our season good.
Yeah, dude, we needed a day like today, man. This is gonna be a good spot for us. Hopefully it'll pay for a while.
I want to do better than I did last year. It's necessary for me, for my family, for my crew. I have great divers, and Chase has been a rock for this team. He'd like to try diving this year. Hopefully the spot is going to produce, and hopefully we'll stay there the rest of the season.
That's what I love to hear. That's awesome, Jeff. Whew. Sweet. We're in the nutty! We're in the nutty! Hard fought gold right there. First clean out of the year.
Hopefully we're not gonna set the bar too high.
After finding fresh gold on Claim 14, Captain Emily Rydell is cleaning her first pay dirt of the season.
This cleanup, I'm feeling good about it. I think there's a chance that we got at least 25 ounces in the box.
The smelting process is cool. I mean, every part of it is great.
She's smelting her gold to squeeze out every last bit of profit.
Smelting it, it's a way to get a lot of the impurities out. You can get a higher cash payout if you smelt your gold because the purity is higher. It's time to do the pour into the mold, and then hopefully the impurities should settle at the top. This is a lot more pure than if they were to get just raw gold.
There it is.
Once the gold is melted and rendered into 2 solid bars, it's the moment of truth.
Oh.
What is it? 1275. Put them together. We got bar 2. 24.25.
Nice. Really nice.
24.25 ounces is worth nearly $29,000.
Every time we do it, we get more gold. It's weird.
A strong payoff to a rough start and proof the captain knows how to find the hot spots.
The gold is there, and we're back on track for the season. It's a good start, but there's definitely room for improvement. If we stay on that spot, Mother Nature cooperates, we'll be good to go.
Trying to get a buck at the bottom's hard. It might be pretty damn good.
After a promising sample bucket this morning,
I really like what this looks like.
John Baumranke is following the trail of a pay streak he hopes will keep paying all summer long.
All right, let's go a little bit deeper with this.
On the Christine Rose, raw material is deposited into the hopper, which feeds it into the wash plant and sluice box, where the ground is broken down and sorted. And ultimately, precious gold is revealed.
To catch the gold, you got to get rid of the big rocks. So the screen decks take off all the big rocks, shake them off, and all the gold falls down through them into the sluice boxes. Bam. Rich. Thinking it's time to make some money. Everything about the mega dredge is mega. especially the expense.
Sean still needs to raise $500,000 for his bespoke behemoth. And to do it, the Christine Rose will have to mine around the clock all summer long.
We're on the gold. Gonna keep these guys digging. Time to get the hell out of here. I'm gonna go get to work on the big dredge. Hopefully weather cooperates, make some money.
With precious metals stacking up in the box,
He's gonna be part of the feeder for the new wash plant.
the mastermind begins construction on his mega dredge's secret gold-getting weapon, a supercharged wash plant.
Everything's coming together.
Running full speed, the mega dredge's extra-large wash plant and 4 sluices can process 9,600 cubic yards of material a day, filling the equivalent of 30 cement trucks every hour. That's 7 times the gold-getting power of the Christine Rose.
Gotta cut all the stuff off of it we don't need. A lot of good steel, we're gonna repurpose it.
For this project, Sean truly thought outside the box, repurposing the bed of an abandoned dump truck to create the hopper.
Sometimes, like right now, we don't have a lot of money. So you gotta improvise. One person's junk's another man's treasure. Well, they found some treasures laying around, no. Once this one's out of here, we're gonna bring the hopper in and get that cut up. And then we can weld this piece to the hopper. I found an old belly dump that was in perfectly good shape. Somebody smashed the front. I chopped the front of it off. I chopped the back of it off. I turned it sideways, put it on top of the screen decks. Boom, you have a feeder. What did it cost you? Nothing, except a little bit of time. Where the gravel pump's gonna pump all the gold. Gonna pump it and dump it. Forward progress is always good. It'll be a good day. We get this started and moving in the right direction. Lots. This thing's gonna fill up with liquid. So this will be our surge, our first surge protection. I'm gonna work all winter long. I got the big shop done. I can bring each component in there, finish it, haul it all down, put it on the barge. Then I can start placing things, building brackets, building plates, putting doublers down, building stands, getting everything on there that needs to go on there. And it's gonna start looking like something here real soon. Yeah, we get the pipe welded in the middle, put it in the middle here, then we can cut those sides out. We're gonna come and mount that piece right into this, but that'll be at 8 foot, so it's a little bit closer together here. Start putting this thing together. We got the new hopper for the mega dredge done today. It was a good day. We just saved ourselves a week and a half of work by utilizing what we have. To finish the wash plant, I need screens, I need carpets, I need to finish the hopper, but every piece that goes on that wash plant is another piece done, a little bit of relief. That piece is going on there. Hole cut. I hope someday the kids look back and look at the mega dredge and go, look at what my dad built. Look at what he built for us. Look at it, it's still out there making money. He's a genius.
Before you know it, we'll be on the water. Shall we?
Look at this. There's a $500, $500, $500. Just going up. Ka-ching, ka-ching. Money, money.
Sean's banking on a big payday to prove that even with a full plate, he can still rake in the gold.
I mean, it makes it really hard to build a multi-million-dollar mega dredge and be a dad, but failure's not an option. Yeah. Try this off, get it on the scale. You got about 45 hours in the box, and I guarantee you that's over an ounce an hour right here. 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000. Nice. 69. 69.35.
69.3 ounces is worth over $83,000.
Nice clean out.
A hefty haul, and a sign that maybe, just maybe, Mr. Gold really can do it all. Captain Ken Kerr is harboring a monster of his own. And today,
Maiden voyage. Just getting ready to go out and try her out. It's gonna be exciting.
it roars to life on the Bering Sea, igniting the race for gold between Sean and Ken.
You guys excited about going digging? Took a long time to get here, huh? Yeah. We're finally going out. Oh yeah, it took a long time. All right, let's go.
With over $1 million in upgrades, Ken is hoping the Myrtle will reel in 1,000 ounces.
All right, raise the spuds, get out of here. Let's go.
We did a lot of upgrades. Production plant, the sluice box, generators, pumps. It's like starting over with a brand new Myrtle. I guess we should have got a bottle of champagne and christened it.
Security, Myrtle Irene leaving Inner Harbor for Outer Harbor. See if we can put some gold in that box, finally. Been a while.
The captain is heading out to Claim 9.
We know where some good gold is.
And he's got a trick up his sleeve.
We're gonna go right straight out to some hot drill logs that we have and dig where supposedly it's, you know, hotter than hot.
See if you can turn us to our starboard about 5 degrees.
Copy that.
In the 1980s, government surveyors extracted core samples from the ocean bottom off the coast of Nome.
They took a little drill rig and drilled down through the surface and brought up the ore samples and reported it. And we have those reports.
Let me check what we got here.
While Ken's drill logs don't tell him the exact location of the gold, he's trusting the intel to at least put him in the neighborhood.
We're gonna go out to a spot we're gonna call drill log number 1. Can't give you all the details because I don't want to give it out to everybody.
Keep going in, boys. We got to get into some shallower ground. We're ready to get going, man. The whole team's ready to start digging. Everybody wants to see some gold in that box.
We're headed out to our claim number 9, and it's a no-brainer. It's a good spot, got good gold on it. So we're gonna start there and try it out and see how it works. Should be real good for us.
We got everything ready to roll. We're just can't wait to try the wash plant out. Did you pass that waypoint yet? Yeah.
What we're mining on this claim has got a lot of gold. We just gotta get on it and pinpoint it and find it.
Yeah, this was all sand out here before, but go ahead and kick her to the right some. We'll try it out here. It's supposed to be real good right around here, right outside the harbor. Let me check what we got here. Let me see how deep we are now. Still too deep. About 35, 38 feet right now. We like to dig in 20, 25. Yeah, we're still too deep. I just tested it. Come down and get that tug. Dave, did you hear us?
Yeah, I'm in neutral and he's coming.
All right, well, nobody tells me if you hear or not. You got to respond. And we'll see how deep we are. Don't go out in any deeper water. We can't go out there.
See where you're at.
Woo. Shut her down right here. Shut her down, shut her down. One, two, three, contact! Come on, baby, there she goes. Put some material in that box. So far, so good. We're getting ready to try to see how much gold we can get right here in this spot. Hammer down, let's go. This baby's ready to dig. Rocking and rolling. Digging dirt.
Ken's list of historical drill logs has put him right where he needs to be.
I mean, the wash plant is so far is working awesome.
You look at a big bucket like ours, you could have an ounce of gold every scoop if you hit the right spot.
Oh yeah, there, feel that banging around now? Yeah, that's what you want to feel. And we're not even down to the clay layer yet. That's just the beginning.
The clay and gravel dirt layer is the stuff that miners dream of.
And it's hard to get through it sometimes. You get in a hurry, won't get very much like that.
But this gold-rich pay dirt can be 10 to 20 feet below the surface.
Now I gotta work at it.
With an arm that can reach 30 feet. And a bucket that could fill 20 bathtubs with a single scoop. A few more loads, and Ken will reach his buried treasure.
We got down to the clay. I see the clay in there. Look at that load. There's a full bucket load. There's gold in there.
Woo. You get that scoop and you pull it up and you get that layer that you're looking for, just full of gold. That's the money bucket is what I call it.
Howdy, boys. What's going on?
Hey, we're ready.
You got the gold cleaned up?
Yes, we do.
Captain Ken Kerr is back on dry land after the Myrtle Irene's first day of mining for the season.
Feels pretty good. Basically 20 hours on the box for this. Since we started so late, we got to do good.
Ken, along with business partner Dave Young and operations manager George Young, are hoping to kick off the season with a bang.
We're on a roll to beat Mr. Gold this year. Yeah. So let's see what we got. We should have a bet on who guesses. I say 85. 85.
100. I say 100.
All right.
Okay, you ready for this?
I've been born ready.
$58. 60. I think you're going down, Kenny Kerr.
This is the kind of bet a guy don't mind losing. Keep going.
Holy 111. Oh, wait.
You won.
11.
You got me. Man, I haven't felt gold so long, I don't know what it is.
111.7 ounces is worth over $134,000.
Good job.
Good job, man.
Yeah, boys.
Good job.
Yes.
The Myrtle's back.
The Myrtle's going to kick.
Giving the Myrtle Irene a running start.
Looking good.
The summer mining season is running at full speed.
Getting closer to digging.
In the race to become the richest miner in Nome. A strong start doesn't necessarily guarantee victory, Every miner needs to keep the pedal to the metal until the last ounce is in the box, or be left in a cloud of gold dust. On the Christine Rose.
We're definitely in some really good gold here. Tons of fine gold, too.
Mr. Gold is living up to his name.
Lots of fine gold.
Sean Pomeranke is checking in on his crew to make sure they're still tapping a gold-rich pay streak.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm looking to get 1,000 ounces this season. You gotta stay on top of your sluice box. You don't manage your sluice box right, you could blow hundreds of thousands of dollars out the end. By washing it, you gotta keep opening up room for new gold. $400,000 or $500,000 towards the mega dredge would get a lot of it done. I mean, we'd be a lot closer to being in the water. Oh yeah, that's looking way better, huh, Jesse? Yeah. If there's no gold, then my guys that work for me don't get paid. If they don't get paid, they don't want to work. If they don't want to work, then there's no gold. So it's a ripple effect that when you have lots of gold, there's lots getting done. When there's not much gold, then it kind of slows things down and to a snail, because you don't want to spend money you don't have, although that's what I'm doing. Get another full day. We need a couple weeks on this. A lot of people say that I'm lucky. Well, I think luck is earned, and luck is earned by working hard and staying focused and not getting discouraged in this, and keep pushing and pushing forward. Yesterday, Jesse and Cody put a bunch of gold in there. The more gold we put in the sluice box, the faster we'll get the mega dredge done.
This year, Sean has a lofty 1,000-ounce goal that'll keep his team mining around the clock.
These guys got this under control. I need to go build some sluice boxes. All right, buddy. Well, good luck. Tear it up.
Yeah, roger.
All right, we're out of here. Just left the Christine Rose. Now I'm gonna go focus on the wash plant. By the end of today, the wash plant should be fully assembled. This is the first major piece of the mega dredge that's coming together. So you can kind of see, we got to mount the sluice boxes to the skid plates.
The towering 50-foot-tall wash plant is the beating heart of the mega dredge. Its sole purpose is to filter gold out of the sediment carved from the ocean floor.
We got the big red hopper. We got to get that mounted up on top. And then we'll worry about the rest of it.
To get the wash plant up and running, Sean's creating 4 custom-built 8-foot by 10-foot sluice boxes and attaching a newly constructed hopper to the top. When it's done, it'll be the biggest of its kind in Nome.
Looking good. 1 sluice box, 2 sluice box. I need 4 sluice boxes so I can push 100 tons per box. To the right.
To put the processing power of these 4 sluice boxes into perspective,
To the right, yep.
Sean's current dredge, the Christine Rose, uses just 1 single 4-foot sluice box to move 60 tons an hour.
I need some help here. Just don't get your legs or feet under it. There you go. 1 down, 3 more to go. Huh? Hopefully we can pile up a bunch of gold. I like repurposing old junk and making it into something that'll eventually make millions of dollars. We have something great right here.
The hope is that the wash plant will be an unrivaled mining monster, Sean's very own Frankenstein.
Twice of what Ken's got. He'll be a little jealous. We'll grab that one and set it.
Sean Pomeranke and his crew are building what will be the largest wash plant on the Bering Sea.
Last loose box is set. Now it's just a matter of tacking it in, welding it up. Let's get that hopper over here.
The hopper is the giant mouth of the wash plant. Every hour, it'll eat 400 cubic yards of raw earth. That's like chowing down on 1 million bowling balls each day.
Right now, the hopper is upside down. We need to get it right side up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Damn it! Oh. Well, that didn't quite go as planned. That's what we didn't want to do. Watch it. Well, the hopper got away from me when I was picking it. I was in a hurry. That got ripped her legs off. It bent the exhaust too. Ow. Get too much in a hurry. Bad things happen. We're gonna need the welder over here. Every little setback is thousands and thousands of dollars in gold that this thing is not producing. I'm a pretty determined person. Not too many times that I let too many things get in my way and stop me. Welder up, buttercup. We'll be in business, but now the wind's blowing. Like putting a big kite up in the air.
6 hours into the day, Captain Emily Rydell oversees a shift change, calling up lead diver Bob Hafner.
Well, I think I was on ounce an hour down there today. I mean, it averaged out as an ounce an hour.
His promising dive brings Emily ever closer to her summer goal of 400 ounces.
Yep. 400 ounces, here we come.
There's a lot riding on that dream of making 400 ounces. So we cannot afford to lose any time at all. We have good weather, we're on gold, and now we just need to work as many hours as possible.
To get the hours she needs, Emily has agreed to a risky proposition.
Chase wants to get under the water. It's as good a time as any to, get him working.
Give topside tender Chase Taylor his first crack at diving in the Bering Sea.
Biggest fear. Drowning. Yeah, that one.
Chase has no diving experience, but there's not a large population of competent, faithful gold miners to choose from up here. You have to bring in the next generation. So it's a good investment to have Chase diving because there's a lot of potential there. And so you have to invest in this potential. Oh, look at you. Oh, that's adorable. I mean, very manly.
There's a lot of nervous energy around me starting to dive. It's not necessarily coming from me.
Oh.
So I'm trying to just deflect it,
Oh, Chase, I'm as proud as a mama sparrow.
Our baby,
Our
baby. Oh!
I'm happy for Chase, but on the other hand, I'm worried about him. I mean, I came up here as an inexperienced diver, and it ruined diving for me. I'll never forget the fear of getting sucked up the nozzle or getting caught,
Tangled in the hose.
losing your air. I was scared, just terrified. There was this moment as my mask flooded, I was sure that I was going to drown. I'm fine. The person who taught me how to dive didn't give me any preparation. I don't want diving to be ruined for Chase the way that it was ruined for me. We're better than that.
Hey, be safe down there. Keep track of your umbilicals, but just remember that feeling that you have in the water, you know, the joy, hold on to that. That's the most important thing. And gold mining is awesome.
I appreciate it.
Get on down there, man! Hey! Woo!
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Just taking my time with my ears. Do they pop off? Are they popping? Yeah, it's taking a little while. Unfortunately, visibility kind of sucks. I'm on the bottom.
You're on the bottom?
On the bottom. I can see the edge of the nozzle, and it's pretty impressively pulling through the open flap, which is most awesome. Yeah, that can be a little nervous.
Yeah, there's a lot of power behind that hose, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chase, don't put your arm in front of the nozzle.
I will not put my arm in front of the nozzle. Thank you, guys.
I'm worried about any new divers in the boat. I mean, Chase is a good friend of mine. I know his mom. You know, it's terrifying, the idea of something happening to him.
Yeah, that really wants to pull.
I'm just over here kind of like, please do not die on my boat. Like, don't die on my equipment, thanks.
Hopefully this is a good day. Hey, your first hour, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Captain Emily Rydell is overseeing first-time diver Chase Taylor.
Woo! This current is doing some things.
Yeah, it's not messing around, man.
Who's just spent his first hour battling the icy currents of the Bering Sea.
I'm starting to see these little finger breaks, these deeper trenches within the cut. And hopefully, if I work them for a little while, I'll see something interesting. Come here. I'm trying to use my big muscles, you know?
I'm definitely worried about Chase because of the current. The Bering Sea, I don't know why, but the currents are absolutely insane, and you're just getting dragged along the bottom of the ocean floor, and you're trying to control this massively powerful 10-inch suction dredge. It's hard enough to stay in control down there. You know, having a very strong current, it makes it even harder. You're hanging on for dear life, literally.
I'll make a little cut here.
What's up?
Well, I just hit a couple nuggets off the hose, that's all.
Hey! Oh, your first nuggets!
Yeah, there you go. Good work, Kate. There's some big rocks over here. There's color in the ground. This nozzle likes to eat, boy.
It's wavy. Oh, we got weather coming in.
Yeah, the current is really pulling it out.
The weather is not in our favor at all this year. It's moderately calm, except for these crazy strong currents, and then these afternoon blows come. It's just a very difficult rhythm. But even though the odds are kind of stacking against us, all we can do is just keep on trying as hard as we possibly can.
Woo-wee. We're getting hit now.
Woo! That current doesn't give a about me.
Yeah, remember, Chase, as the diver, if you're unable to work down there, if you feel like you're being dragged and it's dangerous for you, that's your call. It's not ours.
I appreciate it, guys. If I feel like this is just untenable, I'll call it. But not before giving it help.
You got into something down there, but he's struggling for sure.
I'm doing what I can down here. Between the current and visibility, not making it easy for me.
It's great that he's being tenacious, but just as a novice diver, with conditions getting worse, it's just not really safe for him to be down there. So we're gonna call it.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Captain Sean Pomranke is on his way to the Christine Rose.
Come on, bud. Let's go for a boat ride.
And to make sure he's tapping the best paying ground, he's bringing along a good luck charm.
You get the front line, I get the back line. I get to spend a whole lot more time with my son Luke this summer.
You gotta pull the line into the boat.
I'm gonna make sure I make every second count.
Told you I could not tie knots.
I've worked my ass off to get to where I'm at today, and now I'm trying to make up for lost time.
You think you can outdig your dad on the Christine Rose?
It's really hard to build a multi-million-dollar mega dredge and be a dad, but I'm going to be a good dad.
Bring your kid to work day.
I got some more time with my boy this summer. It's great having Luke around. Hopefully he'll be around a lot more here.
There's a lot of places that you could get your fingers smashed or get your fingers, or so we gotta just pay attention to Dad and listen, okay? All right, because I don't want you to get hurt. But we're gonna have fun. We're gonna go find some. You want to find some gold, and So we'll take and pan for gold. We're gonna look in and see if we can find a big happy smiley face of gold. What do you think? Then you can keep the gold you find. And you can buy whatever you want.
Just in general, being a dad, it's tough. I've always been kind of more work, and my kids are getting older. I need to spend some time with my family and my kids, and I hope I can find a good balance between being Mr. Gold and being a dad.
But there is a reef in between here and the Christine Rose, so if you see the waves where the water does something different, then you know there's a reef there. Well, you don't want to hit the reef, you want to go around the reef. Yeah. Hold it down, maybe it'll get louder. Oh. Ah! We overloaded the horn, boy. There you go. You can play around, turn to the left, turn to the right.
I wish there was a happy medium there, and that's what I'm trying to find this year. Split it up, work hard, work efficient, but take more time to spend with my kids.
What? Oh. Just point us straight towards the Christine Rose and keep going that way.
Mr. Gold has more on his plate than ever this season, having set a lofty 1,000-ounce goal to fund final construction of his mega dredge and keep ahead of rival Ken Kerr.
So I'm going to explain to you exactly how the Christine Rose works and what kind of genius your dad is for coming up with it.
But the genius of the CR doesn't guarantee gold. Although Sean's been on a hot streak.
21.6.
Lately, the trail has run cold.
Come on, partner.
Now,
Go for it. You got it.
Mr. Gold needs to get the Christine Rose back on high-paying ground.
What we're gonna look for is this next beach line out. I think we hit it a little bit last year, but now we can reach it.
Armed with a promising lead and an upgraded excavator.
Look, you see where we added 6 feet to the arm?
He's finally able to prospect a suspected mother lode that until now was just outside his grasp.
See if we can find that beach line. There's 7 or 8 old beach lines offshore where Mother Nature has washed the dirt and concentrated the gold for you. Look for a bunch of big cobble and rocks and gravel because the gold just lays in there thick.
Over time, sea levels in the Bering Strait have risen, pushing Alaska's coastline further and further inland. Each time the sea levels rise, the current washes sand and other material toward the shore to form the next beach line, leaving behind long seams of gold trapped in heavy boulders and gravel.
You want to hit those beach lines because there's a higher concentration of gold there. Go ahead and move the levers. Oh, look at that. He's going for it. He's going to get it. He's going to get the gold.
I'll take over your business.
You will?
Yes.
I hope you will someday.
I am Mr. Gold.
That's the boom up, boom down.
Captain Sean Palmranke and his son Luke are using the extended arm of the Christine Rose to investigate the deep, untapped ground of the Tomcott claim.
We're going to swing over and get it out here. All right, push down on the boom.
In search of an ancient gold-packed beach line.
Okay, now we're going to curl. Yeah, that's good dirt there. Look at you. What are you, my little lucky charm? Yeah, 25. Yeah. Let's go see what's in that bucket.
His gold sense tingling.
You want to see how to pan gold?
Sean checks to see if he hit the jackpot he's looking for.
Now, see, you got to get the material loose in the pan. Put your fingers in there. Put your fingers in there. Put them down to the bottom. There, see how it's loose? Now watch. Put it back in there. Now try to put your fingers through it. See how it stiffens up? You don't want it to get stiff. Because the gold's heavier, so it falls to the bottom of the pan. Let's see. Oh, look at that. I see some gold.
So do I.
Definitely got that beach line. Amazing job.
Well, I'm gonna go play with the trooper.
Hey, come here.
Off the coast of Nome.
Big rocks, big gold.
Captain Sean Palmranke has the Christine Rose rocking and rolling.
Big rocks, big gold. That's something my dad taught me. Something I'll get to teach my kids one of these days. That's the sound of money right there.
Parked on a gold-rich ancient beach line. Bucket after bucket of rocky material is just the kind of pay dirt Mr. Gold has been searching for. To hit his 1,000-ounce season goal, stay ahead of rival Ken Kerr, and finish funding his 160-foot, 825-ton mega dredge.
Look at the material. It's just all the perfect mixture. Gravel, clay, rock, rocks work like ripples in your sluice box. They catch the gold. Looks amazing. Now that we got the longer arm on, we reached the next beach out here. This was the Bering land bridge at one time. You could walk from here to Russia. Now it's water, but at one time this was a beach right through here. Beach line is where the storms concentrate the gold and the waves pick up the gravels and lay all the heavies down in one line, paralleling the beach. And we're gonna follow it because it's loaded with gold and we need a lot of gold to build the dredge. Nice big rocks. Looking like 2 ounce an hour material. Maybe more. Maybe we'll hit a 1,000-ounce hole here.
The packed sluice box and the promise of more gold along the ancient beach has Mega Dredge dreams dancing in Sean's head.
With the Christine Rose, it'll take me 2-3 years to finish this beach line out. Mega Dredge, 3 weeks maybe. If we can hit 1,000, 2,000-ounce hole, we'll build the dredge. It'll be done. That's what we need to do. Oh no, I think I just lost the belt. Alternator belt on the excavator just went. Not good.
The alternator belt spins on a ball bearing and powers the hydraulic excavator arm.
Oh, no. Look at the bearing. Pisses me off.
When the bearing seized up, the alternator belt snapped.
Now we're spending money, not making money. Every hour we're not digging. Now it's costing me money, costing me parts, costing me labor. Not happy.
Without a replacement on board, Sean's got 2 choices. Order a new one, which could take days to arrive, or do it the old-fashioned way. Head to the workshop and see what he can patch together.
This new beach line we're on with the long arm is $20,000, $30,000 a day, and there's no way I'm gonna let this bearing cost me $20,000 to $30,000. I have to hit the shop and MacGyver the hell out of it.
Let's get the hell out of here.
On the outskirts of Nome,
Now we have to find a bearing. What can we steal something off of?
Sean is facing the same problem miners have wrestled with for generations. How do you fix a busted component?
No, I don't think they're the same. Bearing's way bigger.
When the nearest replacement is 100 miles away?
Trying to find something with the same bearing, but that's gonna be a miracle if a guy ever finds anything like that. You never know where you can find one, though.
But you don't earn the title of Mr. Gold by letting a ball bearing keep you off a hot streak.
You have to be quite the MacGyver out in the ocean because, you know, if you gotta wait for a mechanic to come out to fix your motor, well, crap, you could be down for days.
Maybe. Will a guy get lucky?
A lot of people say, you guys got a lot of junk in your yard out there. Well, junk to one man is another man's treasure, or means to get a treasure.
Perfect spacing. That was a good find.
Back on the Christine Rose. It's a race to install the replacement bearing.
Everything looks like it's good.
And keep this day from going to the dogs.
Now it's time to get back on the beach line and pile some gold in the box. If we have many more days like that, we ain't ever gonna hit 1,000 ounces. Oh yeah, we're good. gonna go over here and see if we can get back on top of this. Oh, I gotta get some dirt in the bucket.
Lucky for Sean, the winter winds that blew Emily and Chris off the water aren't powerful enough to slow down the 80-ton Christine Rose. Yet.
It's getting warmed up. We just gotta move dirt, keep dirt going through the plant. This might be the Mega Dredge bank account right here. What kind of gold greens are made of? Lots of big rocks, nice and black. When that plant sounds like that, you know you're making money. I plan on taking it all, leaving nothing behind. That's what we're looking for. Big rocks. Yum, yum. That's it, right there. Oh, yeah. That's the sound of money, folks. That's the sound of money. Back up and running. Kind of a rough run. We lost a whole half a ship. Well, we're back making gold again.
As dawn breaks,
I'm gonna shove off.
All right.
Captain Emily Rydell is betting the early bird catches the gold.
If we're competing for good ground, I don't want even a chance of somebody getting on the ground before us. So one of the strategies is to leave as early as possible.
Last week,
What's up?
Well, I just hit a couple nuggets off the hose, that's all.
Hey! Oh, your first nuggets!
Chase Taylor's first dive at a tasty spot known as the Chicken Wing helped put the Eroica on the money. And well behind her season goal, Emily's not about to risk another dredge plucking her spot.
Yeah, the Dolomites on her way out. There's a code in gold mining that you don't jump other people's ground that they've found. You know, you keep a respectful distance. It's just, you know, you find your own stuff, find your own gold. It's unfortunate, but there are people that don't follow these rules. And if you're dealing with people that are going to play these kinds of games, then you have to really work hard to make sure you're the first person out.
Never do jump on it. It will be interesting to see what they do. Where do they set once we set? How close? Are they going to set to the north, south, east? Well, I don't think they'll set east of us because we're actually working ourselves east.
When a dredge is trying to get to your spot, and so they try to beat you out there, I mean, that's just really annoying. I mean, it's bad sportsmanship. We're gonna try to beat this other dredge out, get where we're trying to mine, and see if we have any visibility. And we'll once we establish visibility and that we're on gold, we'll kind of go from there.
Yeah, they're far enough behind. I'm not too worried about it. You know, we're both slow boats. We're like a sailboat race, watching paint dry.
It's good that we got out early. I mean, almost. We'll see. We'll see who gets there first.
I don't think they're going to set up on it today. I think they're going to give up the spot.
Yeah, I don't think they're
I don't think they're interested in playing a bumper game with us.
Yeah, I don't think they are either. And they know that I can get crazy on them, so they're probably going to want to avoid that. Men generally tend to avoid crazy females if they can. Help it.
Crazy ones are the fun ones.
Then again, yeah. Maybe they want me to get in my skiff and circle them, shouting angrily. Yeah, should have gotten up earlier.
I would say that we've marked ourselves as a boat that knows how to find and follow gold, and so people are going to follow us around knowing that we're probably on it.
Now we're racing. And I don't like racing with this boat.
It's very slow. Tortoise in the hare, Bob's tortoise in the hare. We found some great ground, and you want to keep that momentum going. It's competitive, and you just kind of have to be assertive through that.
Good job.
Hey, hell yeah. Team effort, man.
But stiff competition isn't the only threat on the Bering Sea this morning.
Look at that horizon, Emily. Look at how jagged she is.
When you have waves like that on the horizon, it usually means we're getting a cycle coming in.
We gotta dive where we gotta dive and see what we can find. We're at the mercy of Mother Nature a little bit to just kind of see what we can do.
Okay, roger that.
Well, I feel that current ripping down here a little bit, Em.
Hey, Bob's, that north wind is pushing us south here.
Yeah, I can feel that. Wow, this is nasty. I can only see about 1.5 feet.
I don't like these kinds of conditions. You know, it's definitely makes us a lot more dangerous when you can't see.
Every time you move, you stir up some silt, and it makes it hard to see the distance around you.
When the visibility is this bad, there's really not much you can do unless you drop right down on your spot.
Okay, how we doing?
I see a gold right here. Nice and shiny along the edge.
That's what I love to hear, Bobs.
Without a seam, and it seems to be containing gold. This is low. Conditions aren't great, but he's on some gold down there. We have some weather literally on the horizon. Things are gonna get kind of frisky, so we're just gonna make money while we can and then take off if we have to. Hey, Bobs.
Yeah.
How's it going down below?
Current just ripping down here. It's really messing stuff up.
The howling southern winds that battered the Kellys into submission now have Captain Emily and the Eroica on the ropes.
Every time I try to move to the left, I get pulled back.
We have some south storms coming in and these crazy strong currents, and it's starting to get rough.
We just had a wind change after you went down. Yeah, we're dragging like crazy.
See your last?
We're dragging like crazy right now.
The goal is to get as much gold as possible. We're gonna keep pushing through, even though the odds are kind of stacking against us here.
It's like, it's getting worse now. Am I fighting the wind that bad or something?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, honestly, Bob. We moved back to where we started at. So, the wind's been pushing us this way. We kind of anchored accordingly. Now it's dying, and so we're gonna get pushed this way.
Yeah, I can tell something's going on because every time I set my hose one direction, it goes another. My airline's pulling on me. I don't even, I can't really see.
We've got 3 anchors out in the same direction right now, but it's just not holding us. The anchors aren't doing right now. You're on the bottom of the Bering Sea, and there's a current of water pushing you in one direction or another, and it's throwing you around. You're trying to wrestle a 10-inch hose with a tremendous amount of suction, with 100 horses of suction behind it. It just makes it more dangerous.
$1,000 an hour sitting here in the harbor.
With the end of the summer looming on the horizon, Mr. Gold, Sean Pomeranke, is looking to take a big swing with the Christine Rose.
We're not moving fast enough.
We got very little time on the water. We have to do something drastically different, and hopefully in the end it all pays off.
His plan? Push to the outermost ancient beach line of the Tomcod Claim. Deeper than he's ever mined before.
Old beach lines are where the ocean's concentrated the gold. The natural wave action has washed away all that light material and all that light dirt and left all the heavy material in a line.
This gamble could catapult him to his $1.2 million goal, or totally sink his mining season.
I want to find that cheese hole. I know there's a 200-ounce hole sitting out there.
With the longer boom, we should be able to reach that next beach line that's out deeper. And if we can reach that next beach line, we're gonna get a lot more gold.
With the untapped beach line underneath, Sean and his crew are ready to put their extra 6 feet to work. Because, in this case, size does matter.
Feels like sand to me.
GPS gives you a good idea where to look, but sometimes you just gotta start punching holes.
We started out at the edge of the claim and started working our way to the west. We're gonna see how deep this arm can actually go. I got a couple points I wanted to check out and see if we can reach. I want to find that big patch of gold that's running out of here. I'm thinking I'm just on top of where the gold's at. What is under this sand? Could be something amazing. We're almost there, 300 feet. I can still reach. Come on. One bucket, nice gravel, nice looking gravel. Nice, easy digging. We're like right at the edge of it. Ah. Big dread, mega dread ain't gonna have no problem reaching this stuff, but Christine Rose, we're still a little short. Just trying to get off some good gold. We're going off of old marks and going out deeper. I want to see a big old smiley face. I want to see 30 ounce a day. Oh, there we go. We got our first bucket of material. Now we're gonna judge the pan, mark the pan, grade it. That'll tell right there what Jesse's doing. Lots of flour gold. This is all fine gold down this way.
Oh, that's a ton of fines right there.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Fine. We're going west.
Fine gold's a good sign, but I'm looking for something bigger. We're on the right track.
Sean Pomeranke is on the hunt for the next channel of an ancient beach line.
Anything in there, Jesse? Not a speck. Not a speck, Jesse.
At this time, we have so few days out mining and so little gold in our hands. We have to get out and pan and pan and pan and pan and find just the hot ground and just run the good stuff.
Ooh, what's that feel like? That feels like something. Some gold in that pan. Nothing amazing. Not a happy face, though, Jesse. That's not a happy face. I want to find that big patch of gold that's running out of here. Now let's see what's in here. Oh yeah, that's it. There's gold in that pan. You can tell by the weight of it. It's a decent pan, some big chunky gold in there. Getting a little closer. I don't know, if I was some gold, I'd be like right here. Might have to get down one more scoop. I think it's down here. Just get it down to it. With that much black sand, there's gonna be something down below that. Heavies are just a little bit further down.
In gold mining, black sediment is a sight for sore eyes. Comprised of heavy minerals like magnetite and ilmenite, gold is usually found trapped right underneath.
Can we reach? Can we reach? We can reach! I think that's a piece of gold right there. Oh, come on now. If there's no gold in there, I'll be a uncle.
Some chunks, huh?
Look at that. That's some chunky gold right there. Right, Jesse? Right, Jesse? Yeah! Yeah! Yes. That's what we're looking for right there.
With the Christine Rose on deeper water than ever, Sean can take advantage of his boom extension.
There it is. There it is. Amazing.
And mine this virgin beach line for weeks to come.
So these are charts of the waters that are around us, and I'm going to show you my new plan. That's going to excite you quite a bit.
Captain Chris Kelly is hell-bent on landing his best season yet. But with unpredictable weather squeezing his time on the water, he'll need more than just Irish luck to reach his season goal.
My plan is simple. We know there's gold at the bluffs, but all these people are at the bluffs too. We need to jump ahead of everybody and start prospecting down the coast so we can get our own claims. I know there's still gold at the bluffs. I'm trying to find something on my own. I really want to find something that nobody else knows about. That's my real path to riches. I was seeing a bunch of old gold claims from 100 years ago, old gold strikes.
With remaining mining days at a premium, Chris is going for broke, looking to take the Reaper and the Kellys further than ever before.
And if we find good gold, we claim it, and they'll be ours forever. I did some research going back the last 100 years in the Nome area, and I'm looking for huge concentrations of gold. So on the east side of Darby Mountains, I see 15 or 20 gold strikes, you know, and they make this kind of pattern that goes into the ocean. And that's what I'm really looking for. I'm looking for a bunch of gold strikes on land that hopefully there will be huge gold in the ocean.
You haven't mentioned a backup plan once.
A helicopter will come and save us. Yeah, a helicopter will come and save us.
That's like a ride in an ambulance. That'll cost
$4,000 a person.
This passage is no stroll in the park. Just getting around Gollivant Point is a treacherous 3-mile journey, with strong currents pulling toward the rocky shoreline.
I'm sure there's gold there, but it's a long, dangerous expedition. It would suck even if the weather's nice, and this season, the weather is terrible.
This late in the season, it's go big or go home. But what the Kellys are up against doesn't look like an even fight.
It looks like Chris is trying to, actually might be trying to get us to commit suicide here. I'm not really sure.
Sometimes my dad doesn't see the big picture. High risk, high reward. I have to get this. I have to make this work. This is my future.
Okay, go. Let's go!
Take our time. Everything's good. Everything's good. My waders are leaking. Badly. We made it! Well, it's soaking wet. I'm not gonna lie, day one should be going a little bit better. I was really hoping for everybody to be in a great mood. Spirits would be high, people would be high-fiving each other on our way to becoming a millionaire.
You want me to high-five you?
No, I don't need a high five, thank you.
It's one thing to live on and fight the fight again, but where he's taking us, dude, there's no return. I just don't see a return on this. I mean, I don't mean a gold return. There's probably a lot of gold. I don't see us returning. That's what I really don't see.
Going into the great beyond, who knows what's around the
great
corner?
beyond? Yeah. Look straight ahead of you, bud.
Yeah, it looks like White Cap.
We're going for the beyond, all right.
This right now is the furthest we've been ever. It's all new. From right now, it's all new. Yeah. You know what? I can feel the excitement. Andy and Dad are excited too. They just want to hide it.
Oh, yeah. It's scary, huh? Any one time, one thing goes wrong, and we're
getting real rough out here. We're not going very fast at all. The wind's blowing right in our heads.
Designed to be launched close to shore.
Right now, we're going 2 or 3 miles, and it's taking us half a day to get there.
The Reaper's small 20 horsepower engine might be a little outmatched, barely pushing 2 knots in open water.
Honestly, I don't even think we're going to make it to our first location with this boat being the way it is. We're too slow, we got too much drag, and we're not going fast. We're just not going fast enough.
You know what? Plan isn't working.
I see that.
I shouldn't be scared driving.
that.
This is bull. I understand what you're trying to do, but this is not going to work. You're going to kill us all.
As soon as I get around that corner, the wind starts picking up. We're no longer protected by the bluffs. I hate that feeling where if you flip over right now, you're probably going to die. You know, you get that feeling in the bottom of your stomach.
Okay, fine. Turn around. Let's go home. It's fine. There's nothing I can do.
You're mentally stressing me out.
I'm mentally stressed out. I'm trying to tell you guys it's all going to work out, and it's looking terrible.
As much as I hate agreeing with my dad, we have to go home and come up with a new plan. Maybe even a new dredge.
We'll sketch out an idea on a new boat. Like, you know, like, yeah, well, anything we have to do, we'll do it.
This is $8 a 2x4, if you believe that. $8 a 2x4.
At the Kelly household.
It's still the guy selling the shovels. He's the guy making the money, you know what I'm saying?
After a failed attempt to get down the coast, Captain Chris is putting his dreams and hopes into his newest dredging innovation.
My mind's made up. I'm trying to get past the bluffs, and I'm trying to get that untouched gold. But after yesterday's disaster, I realized we're gonna have to rethink our whole setup. These right here are little river pontoons. You know, they're for little river boats, guiding trips, going up and down rivers. We're adapting them for ocean use. They're not really made for the ocean. Oh well.
Where other miners seem to be going bigger this summer, the Kellys have chosen the less is more approach.
Trying to create a dredge, very small, very fast, can withstand 8-foot waves, and these are the pieces that I need. I'm calling it the sickle. It's meat and potatoes. It's not big enough to stand on, and you're not going to throw a party on it. But it's lightweight, it's mobile, and it should pull about 10 knots.
Yeah, what we've done is we've got the frame all built, the platform is built, it's almost finished. We can move all this stuff over to that side, get a set of pontoons ready. I was a little concerned on your carpenter's work. I think we should, for safety's sake, we should throw some screws in here, because I see all nails. And nails on the ocean aren't very nice.
Sent the guys out early. They should be set up and on the spot.
Captain Sean Pomranke is headed for the Christine Rose, looking to ride a hot hand.
I'll be there in 2 minutes.
Last week, Mr. Gold was able to sniff out a pace streak on an ancient beach line.
We're on the gold. That's some chunky gold right there.
Now, he's hoping to cash in all the way to the finish line and hit his 1,000-ounce target.
Man, this is tough.
Barely leading rival Ken Kerr, and with Mother Nature playing tricks,
this weather is...
Captain Sean is feeling the squeeze.
This year, Bering Sea decided to be with the weather being... We're not getting days on the water, we're getting hours. A couple hours here, a couple hours there. I'm nowhere near where I want to be for this time of the season. I don't even know if we'll be getting any mining in. Seasons like this are the kind of seasons that break guys. Today, we're gonna make it count by getting on that hot spot.
Mr. Gold's pushing the Christine Rose to its maximum work depth. Just over 16 feet.
Man, this is pushing the limit of what the Christine Rose can do. As soon as we get out, it gets rough. Sucks. This is not looking good. The weather's blowing. The swell's getting bigger. And I'm getting little scoops.
In perfect conditions, on this spot, the excavator's bucket would just reach the sea floor. But now, swells 4 to 5 feet high are lifting the Christine Rose away from the beach line below, preventing the bucket from making full contact.
We got the perfect setup. We got the long boom, the wash plant's running perfect. Everything's perfect except for Mother Nature. With the swell being so big, I'm not getting good buckets. Either I'm getting a bucket of water or a half a bucket of sand. Man, this blows. It's not paying. It's pretty much a waste of time. Just doesn't seem like we can get a break this year. I know the spot's good. I followed the beach line right to here. I'm not gonna give up. Mother Nature's been kicking our all year long. We just gotta outsmart her. When you got big swells and the waves are picking the barge up and bringing it down, we're coming down a little bit. You want to make contact with the bottom as you're coming down so you get the full force of the barge and the weight of the excavator and everything to grab a bucket. Here we go. And if you time it perfect, you get full buckets of dirt. Come on. Oh, there it is. There it is. Listen to that plant. Now it's time to put gold in the box. Most guys wouldn't know how to make conditions like this work. This is where my years of experience really count. We're making money now.
It's not like a perfect day where we can dig. It's gonna be tough. It's slower, but are we still making money? Yes. Are we still putting gold in the box? Yes. One bucket at a time. Getting tougher to dig with the swell and the wind coming up.
Captain Sean Pomeranke is 5 hours into an arduous battle with the sea.
It's rough.
As a steady stream of 4 to 5 foot swells batter the Christine Rose.
The sea's bad. Hard on this old dredge. We need this weather to stop.
But by threading the needle in between waves,
here comes one.
Sean's making these miserable conditions pay.
Ah, looks like good stuff. On a perfect day, you're doing 5-6 scoops a minute. In this swell, we're probably down to 2, maybe 3. And if you're not putting the yardage into the wash plant, you're not gonna see as much gold. See what else is down here. But slow digging's better than no digging at all. There we go. Whoa. I think I just dented the wash plant. Trying to dig in the swell, the pain could have been catastrophic. But it wasn't, so carry on. That wind turned more north than west just in the last 10 minutes.
Mother Nature taketh, and sometimes Mother Nature giveth.
It's all 2-footers right now. Game on. Making money now.
And with lower swells, suddenly, Sean is able to pick up the pace.
God, this stuff looks amazing. Exactly what I was looking for. Gravels, clay, sand. That is money there. It's like a $100 bill going in the box every time we take a scoop. If I wouldn't have stuck it out, we wouldn't be out here for this good little stretch of weather we have now. Sometimes you gotta just work through the bad weather, because you know what? That good weather's gonna come. Looks good. Walking dirt, you're making money. Oh yeah. Not too shabby. That's when persistence pays off. Wasn't the best day of mining, but at least we were mining. It's paying. The key to being a successful miner is coming up with ways to be the most efficient and most productive that you can be. I push through the tough stuff, and I'll have the ounces to show for it.
Volunteering for his second dive ever, rookie Chase Taylor braces for waters that would challenge a seasoned veteran.
Conditions suck today, but every day could be our last day. So I have to push my team because we have to try to make gold where we can.
I'm gonna go down. Mom set me up on some stuff, so I'm gonna do my best to try and pick it up and move some material, make some gold. I'm gonna do what I can for as long as I can. Oh, all right. Coming down. Lord, keep me safe. Just getting my orientation for a second. Man.
A rookie diver has to adjust quickly. A lot of people can go down there and dredge for a couple of minutes and come back up. That's not really where the difficulty is. The difficulty is spending 5 hours down there in terrible conditions, you know?
That current kind of sucks.
That's really going to determine your success as a diver.
I'm trying to figure out what the hell the drift is doing. It is coming out of the east. Chase, everything okay down there?
Yeah, this hard thing is that the current is grabbing on the boat. Yeah, this current is definitely moving. I can feel that.
Roger that.
I like Chase very much. He's a dear friend of mine, and his life is potentially in danger on my boat. And so this is it's a scary situation for me. I don't want anything to happen to him.
And this nozzle does not want to turn. This current's making it really hard. It's getting a lot of energy walking against the current. I'm doing what I can down here. I just don't know if it's smart for me to stay out for much longer.
It's nerve-wracking, but ultimately, if nobody's diving, nobody's making money. So it's good to have Chase down there.
You gotta put your big boy wetsuit pants on and hit that gold here. You just gotta grind that for a while, Chase. Come on.
Roger that. Man.
Yes, I'm glad that you're persisting through these bad conditions and that you're on the hunt for some gold. This is awesome.
I came here to work, you know, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Roger that.
I fundamentally believe that people make a choice when they step onto my boat to do risky things. So I respect Chase's choice to be down there, and ultimately, he's the one that needs to decide whether he wants to stay in these conditions.
Oh. There's some colors in this black sand.
What's up?
This brown stuff has huge gold flakes in it. And this is not me just being overexcited because I'm doing
Dude, that's awesome, man. That's gonna keep you going down for more.
Yeah. Pardon me while I move some material. Now, I feel much more comfortable. I want an ounce an hour.
Yeah, you're working.
I like that. Once you get down past these big stupid rocks, there's this layer of like weird brown sediment and clay. And every time I start working it, I see little bits of gold peel away and go off the nozzle. So all through here, this is all paying. So I'm working away on it. So Emily, the weather is starting to come up a little bit again. I got this one rock that I'm looking at right here. I'm gonna clear from this rock all the way over to this rock right here. And I'm just gonna wipe this whole area. Last time was kind of an introductory dive. And this one I'm really gonna try to move some material because my team's counting on me. And I wanna make their investment in me worth it.
I'm hoping to see that box nice and shiny after you're done with your dive, Chase.
Well, I will do my best to get us through something good.
Roger that. Sounds good, man.
Lots of different types of rocks and minerals. I'm doing my best to not suck up the big rocks. They would clog the hose. But at the same time, you have to move around them because that's the gold settles. And I'm looking for layer changes, so anytime it goes from sand to cobble, it's pretty promising. But again, you know, there's just so much rock here. workout.
Well, it's not a leisurely dive in the Bahamas, that's for sure.
Well, hopefully this dive will fund a leisurely dive in the Bahamas.
Hells yeah!
I had set out to clear from this rock over. What happened is that I've kind of ended up doubling that. I went as far as the dredge would let me go that direction, and then I decided to see if this would okay going back in the opposite direction. And it is. This navy blue brown stuff is just all over here, and there's gold almost literally just sitting on top of it. I said that I was going to clear 50 feet, and I've done it. And I'm super exhausted. I'm about ready for a break.
All right, you come on home.
Coming up.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure if Chase would work out as a diver, but today, you know, he really started to prove himself. So makes me happy, and hopefully this is the start of the guy's going to turn out to be a good diver.
With 5 good hours on the box,
Good job, man.
Chase can pat himself on the back
Oh, water feels good.
if he can find the strength.
I'm a little tired.
Way to kill it down there. You did a good job. Let's go take a peek at the box, eh? Oh, there you go, man. I see some of the flex in there. That's a good sign, dude. Hell yeah.
Hello. What? No way. George didn't come home last night. I'm gonna call right now. Call the boys and get them going. Get everybody out looking.
Bring the forks, it's too much. Wait.
George Young is a vital member of Arctic Sea Mining, serving as operations manager and even captain of a suction dredge.
Now I'm on the money.
More importantly, he's the brother of Ken's business partner, Dave, and he's been missing for 24 hours since leaving alone to go fishing.
All right, this isn't good at all. Dave's not in town, so I gotta take Dave's place and do whatever it takes to find George, because he's like a brother to me. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get a helicopter and haul ass then. All right, thanks for the call. Bye. Crap.
You all right?
I don't know, I'm hoping he'll be all right. The first 24 hours is the most critical, you know, anywhere, but in Alaska, especially because of the weather. You think the worst when something like this happens. You're always thinking, well, he could have gotten ate by a bear, drowned, flipped over, pinned in his car. I mean, you just don't know. Anything can happen. It happens almost weekly, daily.
Due to the vast remoteness of Alaska, over 2,000 people disappear every year, nearly twice the national average. While some are eventually found alive and well, others vanish without a trace.
This country is not the best place to get lost. As soon as you get a few miles out of town, you have no communication with anybody. You get stuck out all night. And if you tried crawling out or doing something or, you know, got out of his vehicle, these bears up here can be pretty aggressive. And there's been, you know, a couple guys mauled. Best thing to do is rent a helicopter and look at any trail that goes down in the water where he could be fishing. See if we can find his truck and find him.
With eyes in the sky, Ken will start in areas most frequented by George in the past. But with hundreds of fishing spots scattered across the wilderness outside Nome, it'll be a long shot.
Right now, time is of the essence, and Nome is on red alert, big time.
On the outskirts of Nome,
I just got back. I've been driving all morning. Found out that George Young is missing. We may be on competition, but still, that's family.
Captain Sean Pomeranke is pitching in with the search party because when a fellow miner goes missing, all bets are off.
Not good weather to be out in at all. Wet. You're wet, you lose your body heat quick. Ken's pretty smart. He got in a helicopter early this morning and is out looking. But I don't think anybody's hit down the Sunnock, and that's where I hear he likes to go.
I know if it was me out there, I'd want everybody out looking for me. I'm gonna go for a walk. Maybe he's out already. Somebody might have already come here and got him out.
He's down here somewhere?
Yeah, I just hauled ass out here, so I don't know if they got him out of here already or not.
I don't know.
I don't see him making it down this far. You see any tracks? Neither do I. Oh, wait. I see something down that. I see something down this way. I see it. I see a truck. Here he is. Here he is. What the? Holy. In the truck? No. Four-wheeler tracks. They might have already got him. Hopefully.
We just missed him. They said, well, we found him, but they didn't say what kind of shape he was in. And I'm thinking, what was that about? Pretty scary.
He's probably on his way into the hospital. I'm worried.
All I want to do is get back to town and make sure my buddy's all right.
George, what the heck, man?
You already got that thing unstuck?
Can you believe it? Man, I sure am glad to see you.
38 hours after first being reported missing, George Young is home, safe and sound.
I love you, man. And you scared the hell out of us.
Couldn't believe how many people were looking. I thought just our crew would be looking for me.
No,
All of a sudden,
I called
no
every
town. I went fishing, caught some fish, but on my way home, I was going through the river, and then all of a sudden, my truck just sunk in the mud, and I didn't go nowhere. I shot my pistol a couple times. I got a fire going around 7, got up, honked the horn some more, and that went on all night. The next morning, I seen a plane coming, and a plane flew by me, and he kind of tipped his wing my way. I put my hand out the window and waved, and 20 minutes later, some search and rescue guys pulled up in a side-by-side, and they found me.
80 miles west.
Looks like the production's come up. We got like 40 hours on the box.
While Mr. Gold was on a search and rescue,
These guys are doing great.
his crew stayed on the gold.
Time to burn it off, weigh it up. We've had the Christine Rose out working for the last few days. I'm hoping to see 50 ounces. That's over an ounce an hour. I can handle that. See what we got. 10, 15, there's 20, 40. There we go, 58. Nice.
58.25 ounces is worth over $69,000.
That's a good cleanup there.
A solid haul to put towards the mega dredge.
Really nice to end a scary day on a good note. George is safe, and I'm back on track to reach my goal. We're right on point, right where we need to be. Today I was reminded of how great Nome is. Somebody goes missing or somebody needs help, we all pull together and help them up.
Today is Mr. Gold's next step toward the future, the installation of the custom-built wash plant for his mega dredge.
We gotta get the hopper down there, we gotta get the screen decks, the sluice boxes. I've been building the mega dredge in my head for years. Now I'm close to pulling it off. The wash plant's the heart of the mega dredge. I'm looking to do
400 yards an hour, $150,000 per day, minimum. I'm not gonna let anything stop me.
While Sean focuses on the future of Pomranke mining, his crew works the Christine Rose around the clock.
That's pretty good.
To keep the gold flowing on the Tomcott claim.
There it is.
But Mr. Gold himself is still short of nailing his 1,000-ounce season goal and besting rival Ken Kerr.
It's a race. I need to bring in a whole lot of gold in a short amount of time if I want to beat Ken. I don't like losing, and I don't plan on losing.
Sean will need to hurry, as the oncoming winter will bring high winds that will make installing the wash plant impossible.
All right, let's do it. Beautiful sight. Here it comes. It's time to get that wash plant up on the mega dredge. We don't have time or the money to screw around.
About $500,000 rolling down the road right now. Keep an eye on the wash plant. I think we've got to make it down here.
Here they come. We had to get 5 or 6 semis to come over and help us get all this stuff down to the barge before the snow starts flying. Finally bringing the wash plant to the barge, which has been sitting there all lonely for the last 2 years.
One last corner. Here she comes.
They get to be one massive piece of equipment that's coming together. It's, you complete me.
It's here. We made it. One step closer to being done, one step closer to being a millionaire. Pretty good feeling getting everything down here, but it'll be a lot better once it's all sitting up there.
The mega dredge's extra-large wash plant and 4 sluice boxes will process 9,600 cubic yards of gold-rich ground every day, filling the equivalent of 30 cement trucks every hour. That's 7 times the gold-getting power of the Christine Rose.
Fire up the tractor!
But first, Sean has to work the 81-foot crane to move the massive steel wash plant onto its new home.
It's heavy, scary pick.
A precision pick is non-negotiable.
It's got to be precise. If we don't get it perfect, we're screwed.
It's about 80,000 pounds. If I drop it on the deck, it could smash and cause some major damage to the barge.
Here we go. Watch it. And it won't even. The swing brake sucks, so it just goes. I sure don't like it.
If we're off by a couple feet, it could screw up the whole layout of everything. Once it's in place, we don't want to have to pick it again.
Go, 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 go. That ass end's got to go that way. It's up there. That was a big pick. Love it when a plan comes together. A little bit tougher than what I thought it was gonna be, but it's up there.
You got the biggest piece of the dredge on there, the most important piece. Now she'll start coming together.
By the end of the day, it's gonna be looking really good. We're gonna set the last screen deck and then set the last 2 sluice boxes.
Sean Pomranke's having his own battle with Mother Nature, installing his 50-foot wash plant in the teeth of howling winds.
It's cold, windy. I've been doing stuff like this my whole life, so. But is it a little nerve-wracking? Yes. You can't just call up somebody and say, hey, I need another sluice box. It's all custom built.
One step closer.
We set the main body of the screen deck down. We get the screen decks on top of the body. Get the sluice boxes hooked to the wash plant.
That's the last sluice box almost in.
After 8 hours on the crane,
Yeah!
he's nearly completed installation of the 4 sluices that will one day process 400 tons of gold-rich sediment per day, more than double the capacity of Ken Kerr's Myrtle Irene.
All seasons come to this. Starting to look good, though.
The last part is the hopper.
There's still one final step, installing the hopper to cap off the wash plant.
It's the highest piece, and in this wind, it's like a big kite.
But the winds are starting to pick up.
Oh, are you kidding me? Last piece and we're done. Here we go.
When you're picking with a crane, winds are a big deal because they add a lot of weight to your load. And when winds start blowing things around, it's like a big wrecking ball flying through the air. If we lose the control of the hopper and smash it in, we could end up costing us thousands.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Moving in a shake. Getting her. Getting her. No, go in there. Coming in hot. Ha! It's up there. Now we have a wash plant.
It feels really good to see that thing sitting up on the deck of the barge and seeing it as I imagine it in my head.
Mega dredge is finally coming together. Starting to look like something instead of just a barge. Great way to end the season.
It looks exactly the way I thought it would.
Look at what we built. We got the start to a nice wash plant. A lot closer than we were this spring. This thing's gonna bury the Myrtle Irene.
The frigid endgame is quickly closing in on Nome's hard-charging captains. But in the waning days of a grueling summer mining season, the clash of the Titans looms large. Sean Pomeranke's been top dog for years, but now Ken Kerr is nipping at his heels with $130,000 on the line. Is this the year the reigning king loses his crown? Off the coast of Nome.
The weather messed us up all year, plus all the repairs we've had to do and the breakdowns, so we got to get it while we can. I'm going to dig right here for a while.
For Captain Ken Kerr, the frosty skies serve as a warning to strike harder and dig deeper to fill the box with gold, or risk coming up short against his rival for the second summer in a row.
Doing some hard digging here.
Freeze up's coming. It's the run to the finish line. Every minute, you got to make it pay. That 100-ounce bet with Sean looming over my head is making me sweat. I think we're close to overtaking him.
Despite getting a late start, Ken and the Myrtle Irene have been crushing it with supersized paydays. But time is running out to hit his aggressive 1,000-ounce goal.
Hard stuff to get through. We're going to be here a while. Crappy weather, but the north winds are blowing, so we can get out a little deeper than normal. That's nice. You hit some virgin ground. We got to make hay.
Today, Ken's caught a lucky break. The Bering Sea's notorious north winds have pushed water levels just low enough for the captain to tap into previously inaccessible virgin ground.
Yeah, we just broke through a little bit. Maybe got into the clay. We're in pay dirt right now. We got to dig it up. There's a bucket full. A bucket a minute's what I like to do.
The Myrtle stacks up to be the biggest barge with the biggest excavator on it in Nome. Nobody can dig out in deeper water than we can.
Yep, picking up some black muck. I want to get a pan of that stuff and see how it looks. Look how hard it is right here. Bam, I'll dump it out and get a quick pan.
I love seeing that black cobbly stuff in the bucket. Usually that means we're on some good gold. Gold is always sitting with the heavies, the garnets, the black heavy sands. We better get on some gold. We're gonna do 1,000 ounces yet.
Oh my God. That's good gold.
That's the stuff, yeah. Cobbly, oh, and loaded with gold. We got a nice little secret spot out here. Run all that rock, there's gold in that rock.
With the test pan showing signs of a honeypot below.
Good. We'll get back to digging.
It's time for the Myrtle to feast. 24/7.
Exciting times right now for the Myrtle. Close to the end of the season, and it feels like it is do or die. You gotta dig, baby, dig. Keep pushing to get that box loaded with gold. Every ounce, get it all.
Yeah, there's some clay in there. Look at how hard this stuff is. See that? We need some really good days at the end of the season so we can pack it in. Come on, baby, dig, dig, dig. Round and round we go for another stab at the hole.
After 8 hours on the controls, Ken Kerr's still grinding away on a pay streak, and the captain is showing no signs of packing it in anytime soon.
This spot right here is the honey hole. Rocking and rolling now. Rocking and rolling. I'm gonna have to get Sean over here to run this thing. Just enough to make him cry running this. Then he has to go back to that little thing. If we keep running like this tomorrow morning, it's gonna be ready for a cleanup. I'm beat tired. Man.
I just want to see that box again.
All right.
I don't know, let's see.
For no more hours we got, we're looking all right. A little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit there. All that fine gold adds up to a lot of gold.
Got a little bit of gold.
Oh, there's a nice little picker. I sure would like to see a lot more, but you always want more when it comes to gold. Never enough gold. We haven't got near enough hours on the box. I'm seeing a lot of gold, but we need a hell of a lot more than what I'm seeing.
With gold piling up in the box.
Me, I'm on 7 days a week, 24 hours a day shift.
There's no rest for the wicked.
We're not out there to sleep. We're out there to work. You can sleep when you're dead.
I got about 30 hours or plus in. I'm tired. We got to work every hour we can. The hell, starting out without me, all this work. I've been up 4 days working. I wanted to get cleaned up and come see the way. You know, I got to see the gold.
Captain Ken Kerr checks in with business partner Dave Young and operations manager George Young to see if the Myrtle Irene's mining marathon will pay major dividends.
I feel that. I put it in the box. I know what's in there.
How much is it?
Woo! That's a lot of gold, boys.
We got on some really good ground. This cleanup should be massive. One of the biggest ones we've ever had.
Let's weigh it up. 40, 50, 90.
Well, you're already up to 120 something.
150.
Boy, that's a hell of a cleanup, man.
Somebody's looking out for us.
Holy cow.
200. 216. 217.
217.2.
217.
That's our best cleanup.
217 ounces is worth over $260,000.
Pretty damn nice.
A huge haul that brings the hard-charging captain within reach of his summer goal. And one step closer to dethroning the reigning Mr. Gold.
After this cleanup we just had, I'm feeling pretty good about whooping Oshano. Makes you want to go out and get more too. You know, I mean, it just gives you a little more boost. It's not come easy.
It ain't come easy.
Sean's mining the deepest part of the richest proven ground in Nome's history. The Christine Rose uses 2 one-ton spuds to keep the barge from capsizing in turbulent waters. But too much from the pounding sea, and the spuds could rip through the hull like a hot knife through butter.
I mean, the Christine Rose is tough. It's just big swells are hard on the hull. And if we rip the spud well out, could sink the barge, and then that's game over.
But this swell's getting pretty big. That storm is right there. It's on its way. If it gets any bigger than this, we're done for. I've had a long day. Been up since 7.
Captain Sean Palm-Ranke hasn't given up the fight.
Here comes the big wave. Not ideal conditions. Yeah, it calms down for a few minutes, then picks back up. A lot tougher to do this at night than it is during the day.
With the start of the Arctic squall already shutting down other miners, Mr. Gold is battling building seas and fading twilight to keep the gold flowing.
Who knows how long we can stay out? I'm not sure if I want to keep it out here overnight. You need Mother Nature to cooperate for that. I don't feel like breaking the dredge. I go ahead and take a quick peek in that box. See how we're doing. Look at that. We're definitely in some really good gold here.
On the Bering Sea, the next bucket could be the one that puts a miner over the top.
Tons of fine gold, too.
And with gold lighting up the box,
We're gonna keep running.
Sean's not backing down.
I was ready to quit, but I just was like, okay, I know it's here. You can't give up. High risk, high profit.
Good to hear those rocks going through the box. By the way the box looks, we're running at least 2 ounces an hour. Now if we can just keep the old girl together, we'll be good.
With the bad weather this year, we're pushing it, and she's holding together. She's just got to hold together for just a little bit more, and we'll be fine.
As long as we can keep digging, we're gonna keep digging.
Back in Nome.
Go see what our gold count is.
George, we got our gold? Yeah. Nate and I just got her done.
Right on, man.
Captain Ken Kerr, along with business partner Dave Young and operations manager George Young, is cleaning the gold from his latest round-the-clock push.
Looking at one of our final cleanups, we got the north winds pushing us out and helping us get into some good ground, so it should be a decent cleanup.
There you go, right there, Dave.
Pour this thing.
10, 20, 40. What did I get, 60? Yeah. 60. Woo! Okay, I was low.
You're up to 65. You're gonna be pretty close. Sure you didn't come in here and weigh this?
I did not.
Oh, 73.
73.9. That's pretty
nice.
damn.
Good job, buddy.
That's good.
That's not bad.
That's good gold.
74 ounces is worth over $88,000.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, we're on a pretty good spot.
Ken's still 110 ounces from hitting his 1,000-ounce summer goal.
All right, good job, guys. I'll go back and put some more in the box then.
But with this haul, Ken pulls ahead of his rival, Sean Pomranke.
Yeah, you guys did a good job on that cleanup. I'll go back and get some more in that box so you can do another one.
Good. Yeah.
Get started. Let's go.
Get us a hunter. Get a bunch.
All right,
got
guys.
a lot of
I'm
gold.
going back to work.
And with only a matter of hours until the winter storm shuts down the season, the hardest fight is yet to come.
We're kicking butt. We need this weather to hold so we can finish strong. See you later. If you want to see me or come find me, you'll know where I'll be at. All night long, all day long.
Coming up,
Beautiful. Putting gold in the box.
Mr. Gold
I'm feeling lucky. Going into the final cleanup.
digs deep.
Gold rolling up the wheel. Let's fire up and run. Looking good. Yeah, look at that.
Sean Pomranke's giving everything he's got to reach his summer goal and win a monster bet with rival Ken Kerr.
Looks like really good ground. Maybe we can hit 1,000 before the end of the season.
After pulling an all-nighter, his 1,000-ounce target could be within reach. But will it be enough?
We're out deeper than we ever have been before. We're in some really good gold.
With the clock ticking,
Bering Sea decided to give us one last chance. You better be ready to take advantage of it.
Sean's banking on the notorious north winds to keep the Christine Rose in the money on the deepest ground he's ever mined.
It's a little more difficult to mine in the deeper water, but high grade, high grade, high grade. Don't dig the mediocre stuff, go after the highest concentration.
Making the most of his final hours means monitoring every bucket.
Yeah!
To make sure he's only digging the most mineral-rich material.
Oh yeah, that's what we're looking for right there. Been looking for that all season. Beautiful. We're making money now. Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. Keep going like this, Ken doesn't have a chance of winning that bet.
I want to get that gold and beat Ken.
Oh yeah. You can see gold just pouring down the mat.
Being on ground like this, hands down, we're gonna kick Ken's ass. I'm not giving up my crown of Mr. Gold.
Yeah! Last push of the season. We're on the best gold we've been on all season.
As the storm winds force other miners off the water, Mr. Gold, Sean Pomranke, is still fighting the good fight.
Big swell coming in. It's only a matter of time before it kicks us off the water. Right now, things are running good. North winds, the new arm, everything's perfect. I'm feeling lucky. Putting gold in the box.
Shaker motor dies. Without the shaker, you can't wash dirt. Without washing dirt, you can't make gold. That's the way it goes with gold mining. Something will break. You're like, oh, but it's always when you're on the best gold.
The plant doesn't want to stay running. The gold in the pan says run it. Looks really good.
It's the law of the Bering Sea. She's not going to give it up easy. I'm going to get it back up and running one way or another. I'm not going to let anything stop me.
Figured it out.
Sean has fixed the failed shaker engine.
We're making gold now.
He's back in business.
It was a connection in between the key and the coil. Pull it apart, clean it up, put it back together. If you want to be a good miner, you have to know how to keep things running.
That was a big wave, making it hard to dig.
The winter storm is finally catching up to Captain Sean Pomranke.
I just need a few more buckets.
But even in the face of high winds and huge swells, Mr. Gold is still at it.
Whoa, that's a big wave there.
Most guys wouldn't know how to make conditions like this work, and they just give up and go home.
Look at that.
But with my experience, we can make it work.
Whoa.
Are we still making money? Yes. Are we still putting gold in the box? Yes. Are we gonna keep doing it? You're damn right we're gonna keep going. I like a little challenge.
We're gonna keep running until we can't run anymore. Looking good. Maybe we'll finish this season off strong.
Sean Pomranke is hoping that his final haul of the season will be enough to keep his coveted spot atop Nome's gold mining heap.
Going into the final cleanup, it's bittersweet. You hope for a huge pile of gold, but at that point, it is what it is.
Ooh. That was hot.
There's 20, 70, 80, 100.
Oh, yeah.
140. There we go.
140 ounces pushes Sean's season total to 1,004 ounces, worth a staggering $1.2 million.
140 is a good way to end a season. I am extremely happy. 140 ounces will help us carry through the winter and keep some forward momentum going on the mega dredge.
After toughing out the weather, Sean's final numbers are well earned.
Mr. Gold out. Later, Tater.
But will it be enough to hang on to the top spot?
We had a good run. It's the last of it.
How was it? Well, we'll see.
Captain Ken Kerr, along with Dave and George Young, are hoping the all-night push was enough to put them over the top.
This is a pretty good load here. Oh. That one's all right. I told you it was going to be good.
Always you like the final cleanup to be the biggest.
Man, how much is that?
It's the most important cleanup. It's the end cleanup. It's the end of the season.
That's a lot of gold in that jar.
It's going to be a sad day for Mr. Shawno when he loses this bet.
All right, can I pour it?
20, 30.
I'm too tired 40, to go too slow.
50, 60,
look at that.
70,
look at that. Ooh.
80.
Man, that's pretty stuff.
90,
never get tired of looking at gold, do you?
100, never. I'll bet you 110, 120. This might be our best ever.
A lot left in there.
170, 180, 2. I can't believe this.
That's nice.
230.
260.
270.
Sean, look out, buddy, now.
That is good. Good man.
Good cleanup. Good cleanup.
270 ounces of gold puts them at 1,160 ounces, worth over $1.3 million, and lands them at the top of this summer's gold count.
The 270 ounce cleanup is the biggest one we've had.
Late start and staying late in the season. Paid off.
No, you did good.
It paid off, brother. Season's over. It's time to settle up with Sean. Well, I mean, season's over. Time for Sean to settle up with me.
I'm ready for a nap. I'm ready for a hibernation, yeah, and go to some warmer climate. Who's buying my ticket to Hawaii?
Ken Kerr is crowned Nome's top miner, besting the rest of the fleet and reaping the reward of his 100-ounce bet with Sean Pomranke.
Sum up the season in a couple words. Tough. done it since I was a kid, and this was the toughest one by far.
Put my boat to bed. The gods of gold have not been kind to us this year, but it doesn't mean we're gonna give up. We're gonna change, we're gonna grow, we're gonna get better. See you next summer. Behave. I'm thinking about an operation that can go long distance and explore new territories.
Come next season, when the weather lays down, it's all about that bottom crawler that I'm building. We're ready to go to sea, or under the sea. This is the baddest gold getting a son of a bitch in Nome, possibly the planet.
I'm happy we made it down the coast further than anybody else has made it. And we found gold there. There's definitely big things on the horizon for the Kelly family. I'm gonna hit it big. It's just a matter of time. And I would like it next year, not way down the line.
Very satisfied this year with what we accomplished. What we went through, it's amazing, the goal we got. All you got to do is bring it all together in the next season and see where it goes.